This video is sponsored by OneFootball, available now on the Apple App Store and the Android Play Store. Follow your favorite teams and get the latest news, videos, fixtures, scores, stats, and more for everything related to football. Link is in the description. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Transfer Deadline Day. That's right, we've got some time now to try and sit down and see what we can do during this last day of the transfer window. So I'm not sure how long this episode's going to be. I don't really want to rush through these transfers. I want to take my time. Obviously, if you pick up a player, certain hours accumulate. So we'll see how we get on and if we get to play a match or not. But we've got Tottenham coming up, then Newcastle, and then we've got Man City not too far away. So that's going to be a tough run of games. So just a bit of a roundup. Yeah, Matt has gone to Sevilla. He made the following comment: "It's a real honour to be given the chance to join all the top-level players at this club. I think this team is the best in the business." Well, I think you're just saying that, Matter. But yeah, he's gone. Got rid of him. He's not playing. There's not really any point keeping him. Lukaku's not going anywhere, as we've said. Declined the rumours, denied the rumours about him going to Arsenal. Yeah, we wouldn't sell to Arsenal anyway. And Paul Pogba's back from injury. It's great to be back. Now I just want to make up for lost time. So, first of all, there's not really much we can do. Now, I know I have other people saying to me, why don't you go ahead and loan players, etc. The thing about loaning players in PES, it's far too easy. I can pretty much get anyone. I was having a look, and I could get Isco on loan for 6 months, 100%, and that's it. I'll have him for 6 months. I won't be able to keep him, because if I put the option to buy, it's like a 4% chance his salary's not high enough. So that's why I don't want to use the loan option, because it's just too easy to get like the best players in the game. So let's just advance the time or skip to 1 hour ahead. I'm hoping that people come in and try and buy some players off me, because right now that's what we need. We need a little bit more money for some of our players. I mean, they very well may not. So we're going to have to see what happens. I mean, Smalling is still, you know, give or take. We could sell him, and I could pick up another centre-back. But I want to sell other players so I can buy other players, if you get my drift. So let's just go ahead and skip another hour and hope that someone comes in and buys some players. Alright, here we go. This is more like it. So we've had an offer for Lingard, an offer for Dalla as well. I know someone said, why don't you keep Dalla? I just don't play him. You know, what is the point? It's no point me keeping players now at this point that I'm not going to play. Jesse Lingard, for one, hasn't been playing for me all season. So let's have a look here. Oh, that's a little bit more of a tasty offer. I mean, last time we came with a 9 million bid. We've got 19.4 here. And his salary is 2.3, so it's not exponential, but it will obviously help. I think it's a no-brainer. I don't think we're going to not accept this at this point. I mean, I did put him open to high offers. I mean, he's not bad, Jesse, but as I say, don't play him. You know, he's 27. He can go there and play some football, because I've got other players that just do what he does better. So, yeah, let's go ahead and accept that one. And that will be, well, that's going to add 2 hours. That's the problem. We are going to lose hours rather quick here. So, we have 122 million in the bank. It's a whopping amount of money, but the salary's horrendous. So, that's fine. Job done there. So we've got 11 hours left. Lingard has gone. Alright, so we could do Dalla as well. Well, there it is. PSV signs Jesse Lingard. It's a real honour to be given the chance to join all the top players at this club. I think this team is the best in the world. But I think he's ripped off Matter, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure he said the same thing. And Bay's to be transferred. No, we're not going to sell Bay. As much as he doesn't play for Mourinho much, don't know why. He's not going anywhere in my Master League campaign. So let's have a look at Dalla. What are they saying? 4 million. It's a bit of a slap in the face. He's got 1.9 million in the transfer. Now, the reason why I don't really care too much about him is, you know, he is only ranked as a 75 or rated as a 75. None of his stats really jump out at me and say, keep him. You know, they're all kind of mid-70s, high 60s. He may have growth. I mean, pinpoint crossing is a decent, you know, player skill to have. And yeah, he probably will get better, but I haven't got the time to sit there and grow him. Now, this isn't a great offer, to be honest. 4 million for him. I don't really need the transfer fee, though, to be honest. And getting rid of him will free up nearly 2 million on the salary budget. I think we may just go ahead and do it. We'll have a look at renegotiating if it's an option. I mean, yeah, we might be able to get 500,000 for him. And if we try and trade a player... there's actually a lot of players here. High chance of signing them all. Let's see. Do we have anyone decent? We've got a 78 LVD. Anyone else in the middle? Nah, I mean, there's nothing really worth going for here. I mean, got Hazard's brother. He's an 80, but we have enough wingers. Player up top. Nah, averagey. Alright, I think we'll just do it. So we'll get rid of Dalot as well. Okay, he's gone. I was just going to take up another 2 hours of our time. But we are now in the green. 1.78 million. If we sell Smalling, it means we could get the 2 players now that I snapped up or wanted to get before. So 9 hours are left. Let's see what else we can do here. So if we go back, go to other clubs. This is what these 2 players want. He wants 2.8 million. He wants 3 million. That's around 5.7 million that we're going to need. So getting rid of Smalling will enable me to get these 2 players. One of them does play centre-back, left-back. One does play right-back. So Odriozola could replace the likes of Dalot far quicker. And he's young. What is he? 24. And then, you know, Hernandez also a good player in the middle who's pretty solid, pretty defensive, good in the air. Ball winning isn't bad at all. Could we actually could we compare him? I don't think we can. Not with Smalling. Okay, so we can't actually get them yet. Don't have enough money. So let's go back in here again. Let's go down to Chris Smalling. He's got a 4.5. 4.5 plus 1.7. I think we may barely have enough. Barely to get those 2 players. Which for me would be enough. I think it would be enough, to be honest. So do we get rid of Smalling? I mean, look, here's the bad thing about him. He's 30. Well, he's my age. I'm not saying I'm bad at 30 years. But 30 years of age... Your stats are going to start to decline. So he's decreasing the speed stats. He is physical and he's good at ball winning, but so's Hernandez. But, you know, look at that. I mean, he's just going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping at this point in time. So I think I'm going to finally say goodbye to you, Smalling. I'm sorry, mate, but you are going to leave. Whoopsie daisy. I nearly renewed his contract. Alright, so we'll accept this. It's going to push us down to 2 hours left. Or not left, but another 2 hours. So we now have 6.3 million. We are in the green. Lovely jubbly. 7 hours left on the clock. I'm hoping that's going to be just enough. Of course, we get an offer for Fellaini. I don't think we're going to have time to do that one. We may have to wait. So, Real Betis signed Smalling. He said the same thing again. Could they not at least mix up the variations of comments? Alright, well, De Gea, you're not going anywhere. Fred, you're not going anywhere right now either. So, let's go down to De Gea. And, I mean, look at that. 52 million! Wow. Well, definitely not going to happen in negotiations. And we will also put him on the refuse all list. Well, let's have a look at Fellaini. So they're saying 8.4. I mean, he's got a 3.5 salary there. Once again, I can't do it because I'm not going to have enough time. So let's go in here and snap up these 2 players. So we will have enough now. Let's. I think we should get Hernandez first, seeing as he is the centre-back. So if we accept the terms, we'll take 2 hours. That's all right. That's fine. A transfer fee of 11.7 and an annual salary of 2.4. Let's do it. Bang. So there we go. Our first signing has been done. Hernandez is on the books. Lovely jubbly. We've got 5 hours to spare. Yep, Hernandez joins up with the squad. Very nice. And let's dive in here and grab... Not that one. Odriozola. So we get him. We'll have 1 million left on the salary. I think he's a good player. I think we have to go for him because the growth is there. And he's got pinpoint crossing. I think he's going to be a very good fullback for us on the right-hand side if we need him there, up and down the flanks. Okay, so let's go for it. We are going to do it. We need him. We need a player on the right anyway because we really don't have too many. And yeah, we'll progress time for 2 hours right there. So our budget's now down to 936,000, but at least we still are in the positive. And we do have a whopping transfer budget. So really come summertime, we could spend big if needed. And we've got 3 hours left. So I could actually sell Fellaini if I wanted to. But I think at this point, there it is. Manchester United announced Odriozola's transfer from Real Madrid. We left it last minute, but I'm just glad that we got things sorted out. He's just the player we need right now. We have other players that are up for grabs. No one wanted to come in for them. So, I mean, I just think we leave Fellaini because we may need him. You know, there's no point me selling him now at this point. I'm not going to buy anyone. There's no point me selling him. Waste of time. So I think we're just going to keep the big bush. I would like to replace his hairstyle. If I got a chance to. So there he is, Odriozola. You can have a look at him. I mean, he's an 82. It's pretty good comparing to Valencia. They're very similar, but obviously the age gap is 10 years. Valencia has some pinpoint crossing too, and he's, like I say, he's just declining, whereas this lad is going to start getting his stats up and up. So I think that is going to be it. I don't think we can really get anyone else. I mean, we can't. We could go for a loan deal. Do we do one player on loan? Let's have a look, actually. Let's see if we can get someone who isn't too OP or too, unrealistic, but might be good for sort of a 6-month loan spell. Okay, so if we actually have a look at our team right now. Now, it's a bit light. We sold a lot of players. We got rid of players. It needed to be done. It's as simple as that. But if we have a look at the kind of the team that we could play with this 3-5-2, we are still a bit light at the back because if any of these three get injured, who else is going to play as a sort of a centre-back? So I maybe might have to loan out another centre-back. I think defensive midfielder are right. We have Matic, we got Fred, we've got Fellaini if needed. Even in the centre, we could play Douglas Costa if needed. We've got Pogba, we've got Harriet, the 3 players on the bench. And then on the flank, I mean, Adriozola we could play as a right mid. I think he'll be fine with his stats to 74 or not. I don't think it's going to be a huge difference for him. And if we need to go for 4 at the back, we can do that. But I kind of like that 3-5-2. And then up top, we have Lukaku, Rashford, Martial could play up there. Costa could play up there. It's sort of a rotation system that we use. And even Luke Shaw could play on the flank. We've got Valencia on the right if needed as well. So I just think another centre-back, on loan for about 6 months could play dividend, could be the part. So let's have a look at who we could possibly get. Okay, so if we have a look at some players, I've sat down there, I've tried to go through and find some, not overpowering centre-backs, but could certainly be reasonable for us. We've got this Barca boy, is it Lenglet there, who plays centre-back. He's 24. Very good defensive prowess, good at heading, ball winning, physical contacts, decent jump. Decent height on him as well as having marking and interception. So, who could do well? Like I said, just a 6-month spell. That's all we need him for, a loan deal. Another player, I was looking at Ginter here from Inter, who's, reasonable. Mugani could be an offer as well, or a chance to snap him out on loan. I was looking at him before. And also Nacho from Real Madrid, 100% chance we pick him up. And he could play left back, centre back, right back if needed. Speed isn't bad as well, so he could be, a decent pace there in the middle. Marking, interception. He fits in, not bad as well with the styles of play. And then Semedo, we don't really need another sort of winger because that's what he primarily plays on the flank. Could also play in the middle, but we don't really need any centre mids. But he is, ridiculously quick if we wanted to use him. But we need a centre-back. That's it. We do need one. I think I'm going to go for Nacho. I know he's 29, but a 6-month spell, I'm not really bothered how old he is. As long as he does the job for us in the middle, if we need him, that'll do. So let's just go for him. We'll request a 6-month transfer. As you can see there, it's pretty much nothing we're paying. We'll make it 100% just to make sure. If we put option to buy, it's not going to happen. Actually, that would, but the salary's a joke. He doesn't want to move, so we'll forget that. But we'll go for him. We'll go for him. So enter negotiations for that. I don't think we'll have enough time. Oh dear. I've just realised that. I don't think we'll have enough time. We have now an hour left. So, yeah. I just did all that and we're not going to have enough time for it. Oh dear, oh dear. Unless this takes 1 hour, but I don't think it will. Yeah, this isn't going to work out now, is it? Let's have a look. No, it looks like it did work. Alright. Perfect. And we got 3 seconds to spare. Well, there we have it. So we snapped up 3 defensively minded players. I think that's primarily what we do need. There's a look at the team of the month. Costa up top with Hazard. Valencia on the right. And yeah, we're now going to move into the 1st of January, where we have got a derby match against City, the FA Cup quarter-finals, and the Champions League. So a lot of big games to play. Fellaini's broke down, that's fine. We've brought Nacho in as well on loan. So that's good to see. So there is our salary budget. It's gone up. Why has it gone up? I don't know. Oh, I think that's because, yeah, we've been getting more budget. I can't speak today. Budget from our options. Now, let me show you guys how to do this. Some of you are asking, how can you do it? There it is. Man United announced the signing on loan of Nacho from Real Madrid. And Fellaini not happening. But if you go to finances and you go to a budget settings, you can see right here, set which budget you want to receive or pay out your fee. So the bonuses you can change. So we can receive all of these as a salary budget, which would increase that instead of using our transfer or getting it in as transfers. Salary is far more important than transfers, to be honest. And contract options payments, we're going to pay that with our transfer budget and not the salary. So that's how you do it, in case you guys are wondering. So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to end it there. I've run out of time. Just haven't got the time here to play the Tottenham matchup, and I don't want to rush through it, obviously, because we want the 3 points. It's a big game. It's Tottenham Hotspur, so we will be back in the next episode to face them, and this is the lineup we're going to go for. So we will start Hernandez. He'll get a debut start with Nacho and Bailly at the back. That's pretty solid. You know, we've got the pace back there now. I mean, Hernandez is very good. I mean, not the quickest, but, you know, he's good at what he does. Heading, defensive prowess, ball winning, physical, good at jump. And that's primarily what we need in there. Nacho's a little bit more pacier, so we'll be able to keep up with the faster players, but he's also got the ball winning, the physical contact. Also, ball control's pretty impressive for him. Decent stamina too, and marking and interception is there. Obviously, we've got Bailly along with them. Then we'll have Fred just ahead of them, playing more of a defensive role with Pogba and Harit. Going to start Costa on the left. Valencia will start. I'm not going to start Odriozola here because he's not up for it. All right, simple as that. I think, you know, Valencia's on blue. Let's play him. Although form doesn't, you know, you guys saw in the last episode where Lukaku was on red and he still scored a bunch of goals. Doesn't mean the most, but you know, it's still important from time to time. And we're going to start Martial and Lukaku both up top. And I think that is a pretty good lineup. So we're going to see what happens in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. We are pretty low and on the player front now, as you can see. We don't have a whole lot of players, but we have enough coverage in each sort of... I think we're balanced. We're balanced now. We have enough players in each position that it should be fine. You know, we've got Matic in the middle if we need him. We've got Shaw, Odriozola, and Lindelof at the back. Actually, I might even just rest Shaw for this one. I might just stick Fellaini on there if need be. And then we've got Rashford up top as well with Sanchez. So I think there's enough cover there for us. We'll see how we do. 93 spirit's pretty impressive. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. We've got rid of players. We've brought in new players, all defensive. And we still have some salary left. So I think it went all right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and take care.